Just kind of going through these playoff scenarios, just so you know what to expect going in. Let's start with the division leaders real quick in the AFC. The AFC North is locked up by the Ravens. They're the #1 seed. That is locked up. The AFC West, locked up by the Chiefs. Their seeding is also locked up. NFC North, locked up by the Lions. Their seeding is not locked up. NFC West, locked up by the 49ers. Their seeding is locked up. They are the #1 seed in the NFC. AFC East, this is where it gets interesting. The Bills won 4 straight. They're playing against Miami this week, and they have to win, because if they win the AFC East. They get the #2 seed. If they lose, they most likely make the playoffs unless the Steelers beat the Ravens, who, by the way, will be resting Lamar and some of their starters, and the Jaguars would have to beat the Titans, and in that scenario, the Bills would lose and make it out of the playoffs, okay? All right, AFC South, the Jaguars, the Colts, the Texans are all 9-7. The Texans are going up against the Colts. The winner will secure a playoff spot regardless. But if the Jaguars lose to the Titans, then that's the only way that the Texans can make the division, if I'm not mistaken. So whoever wins Saturday night gets the playoff spot. And then if the Jaguars win, they get the division. Otherwise, the winner of the Saturday night game is the division winner. Let's move to the NFC East. The Cowboys and the Eagles both 11-5. The Cowboys have the edge right now. The Eagles play the Giants. The Cowboys play the Commanders. Both winnable games. If both the Eagles and the Cowboys win the division. The Eagles would need to win, and the Cowboys would have to lose, obviously, for them to win the division. All right, the NFC South. The Bucs sit atop the division right now. The Saints have the same record at 8-8. The Bucs play Carolina. The Saints play Atlanta. Okay, so the Bucs control their own destiny. So if they win, they're the division winner. So Baker Mayfield will be looking to win that game. If they lose and the Saints get the win over Atlanta, the Saints win the division. Atlanta can only get into the playoffs by winning the division. They need to beat the Saints, and the Bucs need to lose to the Panthers. Atlanta has the edge over both teams in that scenario because of head-to-head. If that happens, they'd make the playoffs with a losing record, which would be not something that we would want. Last thing here, the NFC Wild Card. One of the Cowboys and the Eagles will definitely have the top wild card spot, depending on who wins the division there. The Rams have a wild card spot locked up as well. The Packers are in a win-and-in scenario for that last spot. The Bears can play spoiler because they're playing the Packers, their division rival. They would love to do that. Now, they can still get in if the Vikings, Seahawks, or one of the NFC South wildcard contenders lose. I mentioned the Seahawks, they have the same record as the Packers. They need the Packers to lose to get in. And then the Vikings, they also have a small shot. They would need a lot of help to get in.